Oh, hello. Excuse me just a minute. Hang on, don't look. There you go. I had to apply my teeth. Okay, now, this is not a real show here. This is like, uh, uh, yeah, this is mail call. This is mail call. And so it's not like really showing you anything except my mail. And, but first of all, I want to show you, oh, what does it call this place? Oh, this place that I learned how to go to Premier Yarns. I do not need yarn. I do not need yarn. I need yarn like I need another hole in the head. I don't need another hole in the head. I already got 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't need any more hole in the head, but they've got a clearance page. Hey, they do. So this, I forget what this was, but it was like cheap. Wait a minute, I need my glasses. I can't half see to read because I just want to show you. I just want to show you what I got. That's what I want. And I have nothing. I just don't have any. What is that called? Gumption. I don't have any gumption. Oh, wait, I already cleaned my glasses. I don't have any gumption today. I just sit here and watch videos. And I've been watching David Letterman reruns. I just love the old Dave Letterman. These are like from the 90s. So much fun. I just laugh so hard. Okay, now this here yarn, I should have, I threw my receipt away. I threw the invoice away because I don't want to be reminded. But this here is made in Turkey, and it's chunky. I wanted some chunky yarn though, because I like that chunky stuff. So I ordered this. They only had just a couple of colors. They call this color is Oatmeal Heather. I like oatmeal. That's pretty. And so that'll make something nice. And this was the same kind of yarn. And this one is called Highland Heather. Highland Heather. And so, let's see, you get 109 yards and it's just so soft. And so, but they'll be hats. That's for sure. What that's going to be is hats. And then this one, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I do not know what I'm going to do with this. But they call it Pompon print. And the colorway is Baby Deck. Well, maybe that's the color. I don't know. 100% polyester. And I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. I'm probably not going to knit or anything with it. What is that lump of something on there? But look at it. It's like a string with lumps. A string with lumps. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I thought it's just so pretty. I just had to have it just because I don't have any. Now this one here, now this was like on the clearance page. I'm not shopping clearance. This one's got 252 yards, 70% acrylic, and 21% polyester, and 9% alpaca. Hand wash, warm, lay flat to dry. And it looked nice on the page, on the picture, so I said, well, I gotta have some of that too. And it must have been really cheap. And then this one here, this was like, well, it says that it's a scarf pack, but this was, you didn't have a choice in even color when you get it. But it was like you get 2 skeins of this stuff, and they called it like a velour or something like that. It doesn't have any label on it. But look at this, how pretty that is. I'm gonna try first. So I don't know how many yards or anything is on each one of these skeins, but it was when you ordered it, you didn't even have a choice of color. They said they're just gonna send you a couple skeins of whatever it was. They told you what it was, though. They said something about like a velvet velour. And this is like a pink and yellow and white. It's really pretty. We'll see how that works on a on the orange loom, you know, where I go around and round and round and round and round and you know, I make one of them. I got somebody asked me if I'd show up. There's thousands of videos though about how to use those little round looms. I'm gonna do one anyway, just for something to do. And oh, and then I was on a video with Ray. I think I was complaining about dusting, and she said to me, she says, well, I got something for you. She said, I'm going to send it to you. Well, I didn't think she was really going to send me anything that had to do with dusting. Don't be sending me stuff that has to do with housework. Are you serious now? Well, she did. Look at this. This is a dust stick. And she said, she told me, she goes, you will be able to dust from 1,000,000 miles away. You don't even have to get off your chair. And look at that, how pretty that is. First of all, see, I've already dusted a little with it. And so it's got some dust on the end. Because I wanted to see if it really worked, and it really does. And so I was dusting off some tops of pictures. That's why it's dirty on the end. But look how long this handle is. You can keep stretching and stretching and stretching. This room is 10 foot wide. Let me see. Whoops. It goes from here. This has to be at least an 8 foot long handle on this thing. Okay, I'm going to squish it. Now I can squish. So I could, let me see if I could dust. I could dust my lamp off up there. I could dust out here in the hallway. Yeah, I can go out there. Well, you can't see me, but I'm dusting the top of that cabinet. Holy smokes. Just sitting in here in my chair. I can do housework. I'm telling you. But that is got an 8 foot long handle on it. But then, I guess it's 8 feet. And then you take that off of there, and then it's got this end. You can put this on there. This is just like amazing. Look at that. Look at that. That is neat. And then it's got this end. It doesn't have any, like, name brand or anything goes with it, so I can't give you any kind of a name brand. But sit in your own lazy chair and see, as you can see, I have a mess all the way around. You see that board behind me? I really thought when I bought that screen that I could put that behind me, and then all you could see was the screen and you wouldn't see the mess behind me. But that failed. You know, I don't like my hair without bangs. I feel like I need to have some bangs. There, that's better already. And so then this one is like flat. But looks like I can take, oh, I can. Just thought of something that I can't tell you what I thought of. Oh, look at that. It's got holes in it. I could use that for a stencil. It's got holes in it. But apparently you can take this one off and wash it. But I was thinking, if I have to give any of my children a beating, I can give them a beating from 8 feet away with this. I can give them a whooping. Ooh, no I won't. That hurt. Okay, I won't give them a whooping. Thank you, Ray, you silly girl, you. Like you think I'm going to use that? Look at this thing. I can't show you that end because it's, I can't show you this right here because it's dirty, but because I already dusted 2 inches of something. Okay, now, this here, what I'm going to show you, I haven't looked at it yet myself, but see, I have this big box. You see, Stacy from Old Pink Poodle Crafts, she has these sales, and I think she has them usually every Sunday night. Sometimes they're on Monday nights and whatnot, but she sells like a whole bunch of stuff, and she just sells it like a whole clump. And so I got a box. Oh, jeez, that shows all my mess. Okay, I'll just go like this. Maybe don't look over there because that is just a mess. This was a box from Amazon, but I said I need to keep the box because I need to mail something, and that might be the right size box. And this is my bag of, it's a hefty bag, and didn't see, I have things around me like this bag of yarn is there, and then I don't know. I really try to organize just for you all, so this place doesn't look like a cyclone hit it, but a cyclone must have hit it. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I got from today. Now, Stacy doesn't send out after every sale. She sends out like once a month or something. And so everything I bought in here, and it's weird how each time I purchased from her, I spent $11. $11. So this box is three purchases in here. So I didn't purchase all this in one day. But I'm going to look. Wait a minute. Well, let me look at this one first. Okay, this one says quilt fabrics. Oh, wait a minute. It says from Laura V. Laura Vasquez did. Oh my gosh. Laura, this, I didn't even purchase this. This one says Laura V. And it's quilt fabrics. Oh my gosh, Laura. So I got more in here than I ordered. I thought this was just what I ordered. And this is the kind of stuff that Stacy will have on her. Oh my God. This is the kind of stuff Stacy has in her auctions. And look at this. A safety pin. Oh my gosh. I got to open this one up because I got to see what this is. This is a panel. Oh my word. And look at them teddy bears. Aren't they adorable? Oh my gosh. Thank you for that. And I must have been off of her sale already when these went through because I would have probably bid on these. But I didn't see these. But Laura did, and she had them sent to me. Another safety pin. Look at this. Oh my word. And these are nice. Ooh, plain colors. I want to do something that's just plain, a patchwork like a wall hanging, but I just want plain solid colors. And look at, here's some here too, solid colors. Ooh, look at that one with hearts. That looks very oh, I don't know what to call it, but that is nice. Ooh, gosh, these are all nice. Okay, I don't want to take up a lot of your time. Once I look at them a little bit, then I'm going to take more time and unpin them all and look at all of them. Oh, these are gorgeous. See, I didn't even see these come up on the sale. But this is what she does. She'll throw like a lot of this stuff on her desk, and then you just bid on it. You just start a bid. Ooh, look at these. I got a lot of safety pins here too. I need safety pins. This is flannel. So soft. Oh, and look at these. These are already hearts. Cut out hearts. And these colors are gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Oh, you just don't know. I love these scraps. Oh my God. Laura, she said Laura V, so it must be Laura Vasquez. Oh my gosh. These are beautiful pieces. Beautiful color. Look at, when they're pinned together like this, it's like they're like the colors are coordinated together like this with this. How pretty. And there's some squares. Ooh. Ooh, this is nice. This here makes me remember when I was working at sewing factory once, and I was really young. I was like, I don't know. I must have been. I was still teens in my late teens. I think maybe I was in my early 20s. I don't remember. But we would get a stack of something like this. Looks like a pocket. And so you'd get like a stack of pockets and a stack of like one piece of a shirt and the pockets. And then your job was just to sew them pockets on. And we'd get stacks like that. And you got paid like per piece. And so so if you did a whole bunch of them, then you got, the more you did, the more you got paid. I loved that job working in the sewing factory. I loved it. Because I've just always loved fabrics. Look at these. These are in strips. I like them strips for my weaving. And then look at this. Oh, gosh. And see, when if you go to the fabric store and you want to get some pretty fabrics, just because you want a couple of little chunks, you got to buy at least a quarter of a yard, But here then, look at these pieces. Oh, look at all the purples. Oh, look how cute they go together. Oh my, how pretty. And this one, and more purple, more strips. This is a lot in this bag. Thank you, Laura. Oh my gosh. Look at there. It says love all over it. It says love all over it. Love, 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 love. All of these. And she had them stuffed all in that bag. Oh, look at that teddy bears. So pretty. And then this one here. Okay, I'm going to look through them more. Well, now good thing I have this box because I can. I don't know if you need that right there. Put all of these right in this box here. See, it's not my fault that I'm such a clutter bug. But there, those are right there. Now this, I know I ordered this. This here, I did bid on this because it was a quilt top. When I saw that, I said, oh, I have to have that in my life. I need that. Okay. And so, I need to move this mouse. So sometimes I touch it. Oops, that didn't work. Sometimes I touch the mouse in midstream and turn things off, and then I don't know they're off. Okay, she had this up on the auction. She does not fold, and she has said, I don't fold stuff. I just stuff it in your box. That's what she does. See, I haven't even taken this out the box yet. Okay, so this, I did bid on this one. This one had this. Look at this. This is already, somebody took all the time to put this together. Look at this. This is a baby size quilt. It's all pieced. Holy smacks. It's all pieced, and then it's all quilted on this like baby blue backing. All it needs is for a binding to put around it. But I don't know that that's what I'm going to do. When I saw this, I said, I'm going to take it apart. I mean, not take the actual quilt apart, but use pieces of an already quilted piece and make other things out of this. And this is all, every bit of this stitching has been hand stitched. Every bit of it is hand stitched. This is absolutely gorgeous. So, and it's about a baby blanket size. And I am going to use that for something. That's beautiful. And I must have given $11 because I remember I spent $11, $11, and $11 each one of these auctions. And that's because I don't never have more than that to spend, And so, because I think okay, now look at this. This is a quilt top. It's been all pieced together. And I think, yes, every bit of this is hand pieced together. Somebody did this whole piece by hand. And it's all them hexagons, and it's every bit done by hand. And I don't know, I think she said it was probably about a queen size. Look at all of this. So yes, ma'am, I bid on that. But this too is going to be, I mean, look at that. It's a whole quilt top. What it needs is just batting and a backing on it. But I'm not going to do that for it. I'm going to be making squares out of this. And then I'm going to take it, take it apart in pieces and then sew it, all the pieces back together. Because then, can you imagine what beauty I can come from this? You know, I could make myself a dress out of this if I wanted to. I could make me a quilted dress. That would be so. This is huge. This piece is huge. And look, nothing. Look at this. Look at that real bright yellow, red and black and yellow in the middle. Oh my gosh. And look at they're just all different. Each one of those flowers. I am going to have so much fun with this piece. I have stuff to do. This morning I sat here and I was watching David Letterman like this. And I thought, hey, where's all my mojo? I need some mojo because I always have mojo. Okay, so I knew I ordered that. And then, ooh, what is this? It says Lizzie B. What is it? Now, this is not something that I ordered. Let's see what it is. I gotta figure out what this is, because I always... must be something. Oh my God. She must have just threw this in. Oh, look. These are glass. Look at the little doxies. Oh my gosh. Oh, and there's another one. I have Oliver and Zoe. That's my two dogs that I have right now. Oh, you wait till I show these to my dogs. They're going to love them. Oh my gosh. Look at all that bubble wrap I got to pop bubbles. Are they exactly the same? Let's see. Oh my word. Look at them. Because I have Oliver and Zoe. They're brother and sister. They're both 15 years old. And I've had them almost all their lives. They were about 3 years old when I got them, I think. But now they're getting kind of elderly. But you know what? I'm going to write on these. And I'm going to write on one of them. I'm going to write Oliver. I think I got something that I can write on there with. I'm going to write Oliver on one and Zoe on the other. These are beautiful golden. You'd think they were golden retrievers, but they're golden doxies. Oh, I love them. They're beautiful. I love them. Okay, so that. Okay, then. And this, oh, I'll have to put you down so you can see these now. Look at this. 3.2 ounces. This is like pink yarns, all different yarns. But now that I'm doing my weavings, I love all the different yarns I can put in my weavings. Look at these though now. Look at this. Oh, that's going to make a nice hat. I just love variegated yarns. I just love working with them. Because, you know, the color just keeps changing as you're working. But see, this is how she sells her things. She'll just put a whole pile on, and then she starts to bid at like, okay, bid will start like at $2. And if there's nobody else in there that wants yarn, then you go and get your yarn really cheap. And so now, she's fixing to move. So I guess that maybe I'll save money through the move because maybe she won't have auctions while she's moving. Ooh, look at this one. This is called Bulky Loop Knit and Crochet Yarn, Coats and Clark's Red Heart. I think, oh, this is 60% pure virgin wool and 40% pure virgin polyester. This will also be awesome for felting because I can feel it almost it almost felts itself together. So this will be awesome for felting. I want to do some, that's probably what I might do this afternoon, is some felting. And then look at this. When I saw her throw this up there on that table, I could not believe this. And what I'll probably do with this yellow, because it is a solid color, when I do my loom knitting on the little loop-de-loop loom, the round thing with all the little pegs on it, I would probably put two pieces together. I always use two pieces together on the loop-de-loop. I would maybe put two, like a variegated with the yellow, then the whole thing would look mostly yellow, but with the variegated green with it, and that would be pretty. That's a lot in there. And then look, there's another one. That's a lot of yellow yarn. That is a bunch. And then here's some pink. This is a lighter weight pink. That's pretty soft. That's real soft. That's like a baby yarn. So you don't, you don't get like a label on. Most of them don't have a label. They have, this is how she gets them when she goes shopping at the Creative Reuse. And then here, oh, this is, I haven't tried this yet, but I think that will be really cool on my, you know what, I think I might even do a video on maybe this today. Oh, look at this yarn and this yarn, how the colors match. This is the one I purchased, but then this is the one that come from the auction. Look how nicely they match. And so if these go on a weaving art wall hanging, how beautiful that will be. And then, and there's another one. Look at that. To go together. Now this is a soft BOUCLE apostrophe. I forget what you call them things. This is, when it says color, it just gives you a number. This is some older yarn too. More like a vintage yarn. Oh, I love it. Now see this going along with, like if you knitted these two together, gosh, would that be pretty. That would be I am really coming up with some nice hats for my donations this year. There's another bit of, and all of these that I'm putting up here, I paid $11 for this whole bunch. This is Los Romerillos. It's grape, toffee, and vanilla. Okay. Altitude. What in the world? Producer is 13 producing families. Fully washed, shade dried on patios. The farm is in Los Romerillos, Latin America. Out here it says Nashville, Tennessee. This here, regions, Ecuador, Los Romerillos, Typica, I don't understand. Roast date? Wait a minute. Maybe this isn't fully washed, Shade dried on patios. Tasting notes. This sticker must not be from this yarn. No, this sticker must have come off of coffee beans or something. Tasting notes. Or maybe it came from... Oh, this comes roast date. I don't know. This must have come... The label must have come from coffee or wine or something. Okay, so just erase everything you just heard me say. But that's some pretty yarn right there. That's some really pretty yarn. Looks like it's hand dyed. Okay, and then this is, oh, I love this kind. Wool Ease from the Lion brand Wool Ease. Oh my goodness. This is called Wheat. Thick and quick. That is some nice yarn. That's almost like this one that I ordered. I mean, this is what I'm laying in front of here, and I'm not even done. $11. Look at this one here. That's like a real long eyelash trim. And so this one too, this is something that you would take, like when I do the double string of yarn on the hoop thing. I have one here I started, but I'm going to take it apart because I don't like what it's doing. This is the hoop thing I'm talking about. But I started doing this on this one, but I've got some of this trellis trim, and I was trying to go through with this greenish kind, but I just don't like what it's doing, and I don't think it'll make a nice hat. So I'm going to take this apart again, and then I'll start a video. Once I take this apart off of here, then I'll do a video, and I think I want to try doing some of this. And this is a Lion brand too, Fun Fur. And this kind of yarn is made to be knitted in or crocheted in with another yarn, with actual some kind of a yarn. So this one here is gonna come apart because I don't like what that's doing. And oh my gosh, look at this. Now this is another one that will be. Now this one's Patons. Divine. Soft. Oh my gosh, is this pretty. I'm running out of room on my pile. But this is bulky 5 weight, approximately 142 yards. And what is the colorway of this? Deep Earth. Now this, what is it made? Let's see. 76.5% acrylic and 10.5% wool, 10.5% mohair, and 2.5% polyester. So with wool and mohair in here, this is going to felt really nice too. This is going to felt really, really good. Oh, and this, I like using this. I actually sew with this. I mean, put it on a needle and stitch. Somebody sent me a message. And this is nice. And when I use this, I can make, like, when I'm doing my slow stitching, I like to make like flowers with this. Like if you're stitching a like the embroidery stitch that kind of makes like a flower, if you use this stuff and don't pull your stitches really tight, just pull them really loose. My pile is getting big. It's, oh my word, look at this. Oh my heavens. This is like a gold sparkle in it. Valerie. Beach sand. This is 100% polyester. And it's got 47 yards. That is pretty. I'm going to have some, when I get my hat donation done this year, I got a couple ladies that are already telling me they're making hats to help me help me meet my goal for this year. But I sure do have the yarn. Look at here. Oh yeah, here this one says Latin America on this little sticker. So this is what, because she buys this at the Creative Reuse, and she buys things at the Creative Reuse, and she gets them at a decent price, and then she is able to sell them to us, and at whatever she can get at our auction prices. And some, like all of this for $11, you can't beat that with a stick. And when she does her auctions, and I don't even, she doesn't ask me to give her shout outs or anything, but I do, because you can get such awesome deals. And not just yarns, there's yarns, and I always go for the yarns and the fabrics and the trims, textiles. That's what I'm always looking for. But in buttons, I've gotten buttons from her. Oh my gosh. And but then she's got also a lot of things that you can make. If you're doing journals, journal making, anything that you need for journal making. She sometimes has paints and different kind of paints, and she always sells them in a. She puts a pile out on her desk and say, okay, this auction will start at $2 or $3, and then she's also got books, like the books of fabric samples or paper samples or wallpaper samples, and she sells them at an auction. And some people have gotten, like, I've already got quite a few of the fabric sample books that I use, and people have bought them for like $5 for the whole book, which there is so much and so many things you can do with them. But look at this. This is beautiful. And then this one, oh, look at how soft that is. This is pretty. Ooh, that is going to be pretty, crocheted in with another yarn. Oh, and here's a Red Heart soft spun Pompadour yarn, 84% virgin Orlan, and 16% olefin, Olefin. That I don't know what that is. That might be the thread that runs through here. This kind of yarn is so pretty for baby clothes, for like a baby sweater or anything. It is so, so soft. Although I don't do that. My yarn mostly goes for hats or artwork. Well, blankets. That's pretty. That's a pretty color. And oh my gosh, this is glitter spun. This is also Lion brand yarn. Glitter spun. And look at that, how pretty. And it's got like a glitter in it. My pile is getting really big on my table. And then, oh, here's another one like that other one that I had. Okay. And, oh my goodness. Here I've got some, she must have just threw this in. This is beautiful. This is some, which that's what she does too. She'll just throw things in. And this is a eyelet lace, and it's a ruffled eyelet lace. Oh, would that ever be pretty to go around, like on the pages of a journal or anything. Many things. And here's another of the fun fur. I think there was another one like that, yeah. Oh, it's a little bit of a different color. Or maybe not. Maybe it's the same color. Now this, when I saw this pop up, when she threw this on the table, that's when I said, oh, I gotta order that. I gotta bid on that. I gotta bid on that. This is called Yarn Bee, covered up with all them labels. Italia. And this is made in Turkey too. They must make a lot of yarn in Turkey. And then sent to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma for packaging. And then sold to Hobby Lobby. So this come from Turkey first, then went to Oklahoma, and then it went to Hobby Lobby. And so it's called Venetian. Venetian is the color. That is so soft. Are those colors perfect or what? They are perfect. And I got two. Got two of them. Where am I going to put this yarn? I got no place to put it. Oh no, I have three of them. There's another one. Gosh, this stuff is so soft. So soft. I can't wait to make a hat out of that. It'd be fun. I would, when I donate them to I donate the hats to it's in the next county over. We're right on a borderline of two counties, Hernando and Pasco County, but they have this one. It's a medical bus. It's run by the county, but it's a medical bus that goes to homeless shelters, homeless communities that sometimes is just like a tent community that lives they live in different parts of the woods in the wilderness, and they live off of the land the best they can, and living in tents and whatnot. And there's families out there, there's single people out there, there's struggling people out there, and I donate. This will be my third year that I'm donating, and I always make my goal to be 150 hats. And so I got started already this year, and I try to have them. I was trying to have them by Thanksgiving, but it's been getting cold before then. So this past year, I had mine done by October, and I had them donated. And this year, they're going. Half of them are going to the medical bus, and then the other half is going to go to it's like a food pantry kind of, but they feed. There is people from all over. If you just go drive up there at noon and you can get a meal. And it's a lot of elderly that go out there, a lot of people that are just living on the edge, and they'll bring their families to go have a meal. And you don't have to prove that you're in a certain price range or whatever. You just, if you are hungry, you go over there and they give you a meal. And it's run by a church there, and there's a whole bunch of ladies that cook and get things together to make these meals. And some of them they even deliver. It's not a Meals on Wheels, but it kind of works like that. And so last year, because my daughter will take them, I get them all together, and then she takes them because she volunteers her time, because she's a RN. She volunteers her time on the bus, and usually once a month she volunteers her time on the bus, the medical bus, to go help. I mean, sometimes they do like the inoculations. What are they? The COVID shots and stuff, and she volunteers her time then. But then what she does is she'll bring my hats, and then she gets to see the people too, pick through them and pick what they want. And she said it is just so heartwarming to be able to see how excited they get when they're picking through these hats, because I just put them in a bin, the big totes, and then the people can just dig through and pick out a hat that they want, And she says it's heartwarming to see how happy that they get to get these hats, because we live in Florida, but our nights are cool. And especially like for the elderly. I know I wear hats in the evening. A lot of times I'll just put a hat on because, you get kind of chilly. But I just love doing what I'm doing. There's not a whole lot you can do anymore after you get older to be able to, people helping people. That's how our world gets around. That's how our world needs to be. Not just our country, our whole world. People helping people. And like, I don't leave my house. I would love to go and be able to help to cook or to help to do things like that, but I can't do that anymore. And so I barely can help myself, you know. Good thing the old hubster fixed me a sandwich. And like today, I have a grocery order coming because I ordered my groceries as I on the computer right here. I made my grocery order because Jeffrey will be here tonight, so I got to make sure he's got his milk and his chocolate milk, and he's got to have his ice cream. So I got all these things ordered. So they're going to deliver at 5 o'clock. I'll have my groceries delivered, and oh, I love that delivery. Oh my gosh, I deliver. I love that delivery. And then also, when you all deliver stuff, when you order stuff for deliver, if you're able, you be sure and tip the driver, because like I know, like my daughter does. What does she do? Grubhub, and she does DoorDash. So she does the delivering, and and they do that mostly for tips. They do get paid per run, but it's not a lot of money. They work for tips basically, and she tells me how, sometimes she'll go miles and miles and make a delivery, and there's no tip at all. And but then it's made up for that, because then she'll go and sometimes somebody will tip her a whole $10 bill, and oh my gosh, she gets so excited then, and it makes up for it. But some people, I understand, they barely have money enough to pay for their order, and then they don't have money for a tip, so it's understandable. But if you have money for a tip, then go ahead and pay that tip. And like for last year, around the Christmas time, I was making these little Christmas tree ornaments, and gosh, I don't even remember how I made them now, but they were like a little Christmas tree. I know I'd had, and they were in the shape of a Christmas. And I'll have to look at my video because I know I made a video on them. But I made a whole bunch of them. So anytime we had a delivery, if I had grocery delivery or our medicine delivery, oh, at that same time was right when, because Papa had his knee replacement on the 8th of December. So then we had nursing that was coming, physical therapy was coming and stuff, and I was giving out so many of those little ornaments, the little Christmas trees. And I said, you can hang them from your rearview mirror, you can hang them from wherever you want, or you can just give them to somebody else. And they were so excited to get them. And so sometimes you do just a little something, just a little thank you. If nothing else, just say thank you and give them a smile. But okay, see how I just get to running in my mouth? I don't get a lot of people to talk to. Well, my poor husband, I talk his ear off all the time. That's why he's only got one ear. Well, no, he's got 2 ears, but then look at this trim. And you know what I was thinking? I'm making this blanket. I'm making this here blanket. I know I'm boring you guys to death. Yeah, you're probably nobody is even listening. Y'all might be, because some of you might be just as bored as I am. I'm not bored, but I'm making this blanket. I'm trying to find it. It's underneath all this stuff, probably. But it's blue. Y'all see a blue blanket? Oh, I see it. Just a minute. I can move this chair. But this here blanket that I'm working on, it's a piece of fleece that I had. Can you see it over my palette stuff? But each one of these pieces that I'm putting on here is just a little piece that I make of something when I just don't have not a whole lot to do. I have got a mountain of yarn here. When I don't have a bunch to do. But I was thinking, when I get this done, what I want to do is I want to put, because because the whole blanket is nothing but nothing matches, nothing goes together. It's just stuff I put on. But when I'm done with it, I want to put a edging on it. What I want to do is use, like, here's two different things. Here's some red pom-poms. Here's some, oh, there's a couple kinds of fringes on here. Here's one kind of a fringe. And here is this here fringe. It's got some tassels on it. So there's like four different things. It's got like tassels on it. This one is a large pom-poms, and this one is a small pom-poms. That's what I'm going to put on the edges all the way around. And so I might have something where I only have maybe 2 feet of it. I'll put it there, and then I'll start another one here and another one. So all my little pieces of scrap fringes is going to go on this blanket. I don't know what I'll do with this blanket. Maybe I'll end up just donating it to the thrift shop, because there's one thrift shop that I said I donate things to. Well, I haven't donated any of my handmade stuff, but are you going for a little walk?
Yes, ma'am.
Roadrunner? You going to wobble out to the road? Yeah. Okay. You be careful out there, because you never know if there's going to be a wild lion or like an elephant or something. Yeah. I love you too, baby. Okay. So anyhow, Papa's going to take him a little walk. So, oh, what was I saying? I was talking about donating to the thrift shop, but I like to throw this one thrift shop. I do like to. There's 2 that I like to donate to. One of them is St. Vincent de Paul, because they help a lot of people. They've got a food pantry. They help people out with like their electric bills and things. And I guess they have. It's run by like a Catholic charities or something, but they literally do help people, and I know they do because one of my family members at one time needed a bus ticket, and this has been years ago. They needed a bus ticket to get to somewhere they needed to get to, and the St. Vincent de Paul helped them with they paid for the ticket. And then I knew of another family. It wasn't a family, not my family, but another family. They were moving into a home. But when you move into a home, you usually, if you're renting, you need to have the first month, last month, and security. You've got to pay, but then you've got to pay like a pretty big amount of money too for like getting your electricity power turned on, your electrical power. And they got into the house, but then they couldn't get their power turned on because they needed this big amount of money, like $350 or something, just to get the electricity turned on. You had to put a deposit down. Well, they didn't have that because they just spent all their money just getting into the house as it was. And the St. Vincent de Paul paid for that deposit for them, and you don't have to pay them back. And so I like to donate to that place. One of the places. And then another place, and I think this is just local in our area. I know it's in 2 counties, and I don't know if it goes any further than that, but it's called Jericho Road Ministries. And now they do food pantries, but they do a lot with homeless to help them find, and I'm not exactly sure what all that they do, but they do a lot for homeless to help them get into a place to live, or help them with whatever they need help with. And then they've got a thrift shop. I love shopping at their thrift shop. In the same way with I donate to their thrift shop, which is good because I unload stuff that I don't need, but then I walk through their thrift shop and bring back as much as I just donated. So I got a pile of this. I'm not done at the bottom of the box because I'm running them out. Okay, now let's see here. Here's another piece. Department Valerie. This one's made in China. 100% polyester, 47 yards. But look at that. It's like the eyelash, what we call the eyelash. We in the crafting business, there might be something else that it's called too. But this is, they call it something else. Just Department 71, Valerie. But in the well, they put stickers over stuff. I can't read things if it's got a sticker on it. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, this is all kind of lace. Ooh, this will go good even with weaving. This is like a vintagey lace right here. That's pretty. That's pretty, and I will definitely have something to use that on. And there's like 3 or 4 different kinds on this tube. Hello, can you hear me now? Oh, never mind. And then look at this. Looks like they ripped this right off of a cat. I'll probably couch that onto something. I like couching. This just feels too real to me. It feels like real fur. I hope it's not like real off an animal. It might be like real off of a flamingo. I could maybe make a flamingo. I could couch this onto something and make a flamingo bird. Like go like this, couch that on, and then put it like this. Already looks like a flamingo bird, right? And then give it some little legs. That's fluffy. Oh, here, oh Lord. I don't remember ordering this. This is like a whole bunch of lace. This is like lace, and it's kind of an ivory color. But look how much. You can see that is a lot in there. I'm going to be having a... There probably won't be none of this yarn in it. But I'm going to be having a sale on the 1st. Me and Ray are doing together. We're doing a little sale on the 1st of next month. April, May, June. June. 1st of June. We're going to... And it's... My sale is going to be a... Oh, what do we call it? It's a build-a-bundle. And so what I do is I start... And I think my build-a-bundle is going to be mostly $5 bundles. But what I do is I start putting things on my table. I'm going to start. I might use some of this. I won't give it all. I might not be willing to give up all of it. But like if I do a lace bundle, I'll start putting pieces of lace, and piling them up till you think it's worth $5 or whatever price I say. When you think it's worth that much, you say me, and it's all yours, whatever. Okay. That's going to be on the 1st of June. No. Yeah, next month. 1st of next month. We might do it on the 1st of every month. You never know. It's going to be a de-stash. So it's going to be stuff that I need to de-stash. Look at this lace. I love these little laces like this when I'm making like tags or something. Holy smokes. I'm getting fat. That little piece right there. And this is what kind of stuff I'll have. But I get like kind of, what I just have is new. To me, it's new. I don't part with that until I'm sure I'm ready. Oh, and here's some more. That's about 2 yards there. Maybe I did buy that. I don't remember. And then this. Oh, that's pretty. It's actually one piece, but as you can see here, you can cut it down the middle and have 2. That's like what they call ribbon lace, so you can run a ribbon down the middle and make it whatever color you want. And this is some pretty eyelet kind of lace. It's pretty. Hi, are you back, Papa?
Yeah. I didn't even see the first day.
No, no gorillas or anything?
No.
Oh, look at that one, how pretty that is. And look. Yeah, we got Jericho tonight. He'll be here right after the grocery. You put the wagon out for the groceries? Okay, thank you. Oh, you did the $5 tip? I put a tip with the already put a tip also with the app, but yes, give them an extra 5. That's good. We're rich. We can do that. Look at this. Wonder what you would do with this. There's something you could do with this, couldn't you? I like that. You would use it like for a tie back or something. But it's good to have stuff like this. In case you don't know what to do with it. I'm getting finally to the bottom of the box, so I'll be leaving. Red rickrack. I love rickrack. Any kind of rickrack, see? That's red rickrack. And it's a bigger rickrack, too, so 1/2 inch wide. 2.5 yards. Love it. And then here's some lace, like edging. Pretty. This is lace and some, oh, no, I can't remember what you call that, but it makes like a ribbon. That is called something. Seam binding. That makes a pretty ribbon. And here's some pretty light blue ribbon. Lace. This is brown. It's hemming lace. This is called hemming lace, but it makes the prettiest using it for ties, like when you're making tags and stuff. And it's hard. I don't hardly ever get browns of anything. And to get something in a brown like that, I love it. Because if you're doing anything like if you're doing something like you're doing like a vintage journal or something, then using something like this on your tags and stuff is really awesome. Oh, and look at this one. This one is pretty too. This is a hemming lace. It's like little rusty pins in there. I gotta get rid of them. Oops. This is pretty. It's got like a lavender flower run through it. That is pretty. So now I've got to go sort through all of this stuff. At the end, that's all that's in that box. That's a big box. That's a lot of stuff. Man, I love Stacy's sales. These are beautiful. Look at this. My desk is piled up. This is a mountain. Gosh, this stuff is beautiful. That's just all I wanted to show you. How long have you been here hanging out? Let me see. It says on here somewhere. 1 hour and 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Did you know if you've been watching me, you've been watching, and now I can't find a book to read. Oh, there it is. Okay. Lovingly, Helen Steiner Rice. Let me see. This is, again, we're still on Mother's Day. Mother's Day coming up. Is it next weekend, I think? I don't know. Okay. This one here says, mothers never really die. They just keep house up in the sky. So that's what my mom's doing. She's up keeping house. She's probably making everybody dust even in the cracks. She's keeping house. Okay. Death beckoned her with outstretched hand and whispered softly of an unknown land. But she was not afraid to go, for through the path she did not know, she took Death's hand without a fear, for he who safely brought her here had told her he would lead the way into eternity's bright day. So she did not go alone into the valley that's unknown. She gently took Death by the hand and journeyed to the promised land. And there with steps so light and gay, she polished the sun by day, and lights the stars that shine at night, and keeps the moonbeams silvery bright. For mothers never really die. They just keep house up in the sky, and in the heavenly home above, they wait to welcome those they love. So my mom went to heaven in 1989, and like And my brother, my little brother, her youngest child, he went to heaven on March 12th this year. So it's just been a little while. And you know, I miss him. And in part of me, I'm sad that he's gone. I am. I am sad that he's gone. I miss him. But you know, once you know in your head, once you get your mind wrapped around, life goes from beginning to end. And we never know when the end is going to come. It might be near. But then who knows? I'm 72. I might go to heaven tomorrow. I don't know. And then somebody else has to figure out what to do with all this yarn. But then I'm 72. I might could live to 92. And if I do, that's 20 more years I've got to get rid of this yarn some way. And like my mother was only 62 when she went to heaven. So, and you know, that is sad. That is sad. And at the time, I was really like, no, she wasn't supposed to go. She was at work. She was at work. She was a nurse. She was a nurse. She, and she was at work. They called me from the nursing home where she worked, and they said, your mom had a spell, and we had to call 911 to come get her. So to meet her up at the hospital. And so by the time I got up there, her body was towed to hospital. She was already in heaven. And of course it was a very shocking experience. But now that it's been all of these years, life starts at the beginning and ends at the end. We don't know when that end will be. And so, and it's sad, and we grieve. We grieve for those who lost. We grieve for our mothers, because I think we grieve for our mothers, probably us girls anyway. We really grieve for our mothers in a way, but our grief does not have to be all sadness, because when we think about when we think about what we miss most about our loved ones, about our moms, you know, sometimes I think about, it would be my job to dust. And doggone if she didn't have these chairs that were, the wooden chairs, and you dust a chair, but you had to get down in them rungs and make sure all the dust was off of the rungs. And she would check after we were done, she'd check, she didn't get the magnifying glass out, and then she didn't even put on white gloves, but she could see one speck of dust. She had some vision. She had eyes behind her head too. She could see what we were doing, even if we were doing it behind her back. I mean, if we stuck our tongue out at her, she goes, "I seen that." She couldn't see that. She was looking the other way. But no, get the dust rag, because look at that. We got to get that dust out of there. She thought, a little bit of dust was going to kill somebody or something. I don't know. And then we'd have to get back down there. Redust until it met with her specifications. And at the moment, I don't know, maybe I was 15, and Mom, come on, I did it. I'd get down there again. She had some kind of tongue oil or something. I don't know what it was called that you had to dust, or lemon oil. And the whole house smelled like lemon, But I'd go ahead and do it. You had to polish it. It had to shine. I mean, and so I'd go ahead and do it. And, at the time I was like, oh, good grief, I could be in there taking a nap or talking on the phone with my friends or something. But instead, I got to be out here dusting and cleaning. And, after your mama goes to heaven, you miss them days that you had to get every piece of dust off of them chairs. Why did you buy them chairs with all them rungs on them and stuff, and spindles and stuff? And just, they were hard to dust. mean, you got 6 children. Have somebody else do that one, please. But those are the things we miss. We miss them things. That's part of our grief. We miss them things, and sometimes it makes us cry. But anyway, it says mothers never really die. They just keep house up in the sky. And I can see her up there shining up them stars. That's why them stars shine so bright. It's because all of our moms are up there dusting them stars to make sure that they shine bright for us. And the moon, you know when they're on a cleaning frenzy is when you see the full moon. The whole moon is dusted off because all of our moms are up there doing it. And so you look up at that full moon, and our moms is up there dusting off all their moons. I mean the moon, and they're all working together. They work as a team. Sometimes they take short breaks, and you look up in the sky, and there's just a little sliver of a moon. That's when you know our moms are taking a little bit of break. They're probably at the gossip fence and having a spot of tea, and they're probably having a little spot of tea and crumpets, and then they realize, oh my gosh, they look themselves and they see, oh, there's just a little tiny little crevice of a moon up there, and then they think, oh no, we've got to get back on the ball and go dust off that moon. And the sunbeams, like it says here, when you see them sunbeams, our mamas is up there dusting some more, shining them up, probably using that lemon oil, tongue oil, or whatever. Am I just running my mouth or what? I just don't never know when to shut up. I've done been on here just to show you my mail. I got any more mail? No, that's all I got. So I have my dusting thing. My mother would be proud for that. I have this 8-foot long dusting thing where I can dust. I really am going to try and dust my ceiling fans with that. Yep, I am. I can't reach up there. There's a lot of stuff I can't reach anymore. And the other day I thought, well, I'll just get my little, because I got one of these little 2-foot ladders, and I needed to do something, and so I was going to get that little 2-foot ladder and climb up on there, and I couldn't get my heftiness up on the first step. It's over. It is over. Okay, well, I read. I got to get done. I got to get me a cup of coffee here. Now, all right, I'm going to get this stuff sorted out. Now, I got this pile on my desk. I can't do nothing with it. And so I'm going to get that taken care of. And I'm going to start another hat so I can show you how to use one of them looms. And there's a million videos out there to see how to use one of them looms. But I've also got a book too. Is this the book? Oh no, that's the crochet knit book. But I got a loom book too here somewhere, because it was lost for a long time. A lot of my stuff gets lost for a long time, and then I find it. Was this it? Yeah. Oh, that's my Crochet World magazine. There's a couple things in there. But see, loom knitting. And so this book shows on the round loom like this, here, and on this long right here. There's different looms. And but anybody can do this loom knitting. I mean, there's so many things in different. I've only not done much with mine. It's just I've made a million trillion hats, but there's different stitches here. It shows you how to the purl stitch, changing colors, circular knitting, garter stitch brim hat. So I gotta read through this again, because see, it even shows you how to do corn on the cob, a diagonal stripe, and a two-toned lattice, simulated basket weave. I gotta read that. I don't know how to do them, but I can learn on this in this book. And so, but I'm just oh my god, I gotta go back to this book. There's a lot more I can learn. I got time, because I'm gonna live to 92. Yeah, I think I'm going to live to 99. My goal is 100. Okay, I love you guys. Thanks for watching all of this stuff. And if you're still here, thank you so doggone much. And let me know too in the comments to know if you actually watched to the end, because I'm really curious how many actually do watch to the end. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. Because see, it shows on my computer screen there. It says 1 dot dot 15 dot dot 13 14 15 16. But anyway, okay, I just got to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and keep you safe and keep you happy and healthy and humble and secure and well fed. That well fed part, that is the important part. And because I know I like to be well fed, as you can tell by looking at me, I like to be well fed. And but I'm keeping my sugar numbers down. You'd be proud to see my sugar numbers. What time is it? 4:23. Have I eaten anything today? Oh yeah, I ate a Nutri-Grain bar. It might be time for me to eat dinner, which I've got dinner, which is leftovers from yesterday's dinner, so I don't have to really cook, which is good. And Jeffrey's going to be here too, probably in about an hour. That is awesome. And so, okay, God bless you all. God bless you all. Okay, now I got to find. Here's my mouse. This mouse makes me go poke on that little red square there, and that stops. Here. God bless you. I love you.